Okay, so this is just a case to illustrate the use of the EX and the Corsair Pro XS. This is a case we did just a couple of weeks ago in Glasgow. So you see it's a CTO of the right. You'll see that it's a long occlusion. There's a side branch of the proximal cap. There's a really lovely septal that comes across to the PD. And then there's a second occlusion in the PD, you can see there in that image, and there's also a tight stenosis in the LED. So we just got, this was I think the first case we did with the EX and the Pro XS. So, and there you see the bifurcation quite clearly. So there's occlusion of the PD, the occlusion further up the right, and also some disease in the PLV. So I started antegradely, Corsair Pro XS with the Gladius EX, through proximal cap, quickly subintimal. And then switched retrogradely also with the Corsair Pro XS, Scion to get into that septal, then Suo very quickly across the septal into the PD. You'll see that track here. The other thing to point out is the safety wire and the LED. While we're working across that stenosis, we had a little bit of concern that we might get ischemic, but we didn't, so that was good. And then very quickly, with very little torque, actually, the XS followed that wire up to that first occlusion. So I switched out the Suo 3 to the EX again. So EX straight across that distal occlusion without much resistance and across the bifurcation. So I then knuckled the EX up and then just converted the procedure to classical RDR. So you see there we've taken a guide extension down antegradely with a balloon, and then I've got a fresh EX and wire into the guide extension. So the whole case done really quickly with the AX and the EX, very efficiently using both sets of equipment antegradely and retrogradely. So there's the EX going up into the guide extension, and then just classic externalization. So chase that up with the microcatheter, take the RG3 wire all the way around through the system, and then balloon a track, and then as you see here illustrated, we back off the microcatheter, so it's protecting the septal, but it's far enough away from our antegrade equipment not to interact. And then IVUS guided stenting. So the IVUS confirmed that we were luminal across the occlusion in the PD, we're luminal across the bifurcation, and then stenting using the assistance of the guide extension all the way back, and the IVUS guidance all the way back to the ostium. And then what I did was I actually stented to in front of the bifurcation, and I treated that CTO in the PD with drug-eluting balloon rather than stent it. And then finished off the case by IVUS and the LED and fixing that lesion. So the whole case was done in less than 90 minutes, the CTO and the LED, with really kind of efficient use of the kit. So I have to say I was pretty impressed with both evolutions in the technology, and I've switched to using both of them as my kind of workhorse.